this chihuahua is so fat it looks like a little dog.
guys continue standing as we state the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You guys find something? Good time today. No.
About anybody else?
Oh, Krista. Herbie's like,
Good afternoon. Today we are here to recognize and honor the Titan graduates from the TRA High School class of 2022. This marks our 19th commencement ceremony for the TRA School District. Class of 2022, I want to personally thank you for your service and sacrifice to the school. We have kind of the triangle here at TRA High School with the athletics, the arts, and the academics, and yes, you did get some banners hung up for the athletics. You have plenty of trophies and plaques for the arts, but to me, your legacy here is your work in the academics. So this is a high achieving class. You set the bar high. We really appreciate that. I think your speakers today will hit on that a little bit, but thank you. Thank you, parents and families. Thank you to senior class officers who set the stage for allowing us to put a lot of time into it. Thank you to Don McClear, Dr. Lowry, TRA High School District, School Board, Mr. Preheim, Bonnie, Tasha, TRA High School teachers and support team, and everybody here in attendance. We appreciate you coming today to honor and recognize our Titan graduates. I would now like to introduce TRA School District Superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Lowry, to introduce our keynote speaker.
Class of 2022, as Mr. Knudsen said, you have set a bar as higher than any class that has crossed this stage in terms of your not only athletic and fine arts performances, but most definitely your academic performances, scholarships, and entrance into the university and career pieces. Thank you for your dedication to education and your empowerment for all of us as you take care of us as we age and you become our next generation of leaders. It is a great privilege to announce on behalf of the class of 2022 their graduation speaker. Mrs. Laura Byrd is a graduate of Vermillion High School. Her undergraduate is in mathematics and physical education from Black Hills State University. She has a master's degree from Southwest Minnesota State University. Prior to coming to T Area, she was a teacher and coach for Rapid City Stevens, but at T Area, during her tenure, she has been a math educator. Currently, she serves as an AP Calculus teacher. Hopefully, we'll get a few quick lessons. And a continuous improvement coach for the district, not only for our students, but as well as our staff. Laura and her husband, Nick, both serve as Titan leaders. They and their children exhibit Titan pride throughout our system. We have Brooklyn, Michaela, Hayden, and Rhett. It is a pleasure to introduce your, not only your speaker, but your Teacher of the Year for 2022, Mrs. Laura Byrd.
Thank you, Dr. Lowry, for that nice introduction. But to the class of 2022, I think I owe you a big thank you. Back in October, I had a group of seniors come walking into my classroom, and I knew you were not coming to ask for math help. But I just was so confused. You knew I was so good with numbers and not words. But I am so grateful and incredibly honored to be your speaker today. And as of today, each and every one of you are T Area High School graduates. And soon, you guys are going to walk across the stage and receive your diploma. But what I want you to understand as you're graduating, you're not only walking across and receiving a diploma, but you're graduating with 4 main things that I'd like to talk to you today about. And these 4 things represent the letters of TAHS. And these are things that I strive to do in my life. And these are things that people I most admire, who I find are content and most happy in their lives, do on a daily basis. These are things that any of you can do. They don't take any particular talent or any special skill. You just have to commit yourself to living them. The first letter of TAHS is T, being teachable. Being teachable is similar to the idea of being coachable. You will need to continue approaching situations, accepting that you will not know everything. You're about to enter a phase of your life where you're going to be learning many new skills of independence and finding a hard work habit. You're going to start making big life decisions about education, jobs, relationships. As all of these unknowns are going to be thrown at you, the challenge you'll be faced with is acknowledging that you do not know everything. Reach out to others around you that have outcomes you desire to have. Seek their advice in situations where you're not certain of a solution. This will also be important once you're at work and are learning there. With a teachable or coachable attitude, these situations will be a lot easier to navigate. Having a teachable attitude will allow you to accept feedback and grow. Without the mindset of accepting feedback from those around you, you will not be growing and changing. Which brings me now to A, being adaptive. When things in your life aren't going the way you anticipated, you may need to grow in new ways. What I mean is, sometimes things will go wrong in your life. You're going to have a problem at your job or a problem with a friend, and there will be a situation where it seems like there is no right answer. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look in a mirror. I want you to think about what you could have done better. It is so easy to find someone else to blame, but it's hard to take a closer look at yourself. A key component of being adaptive is a time for reflection. Take time to pause, reflect, and move forward. Times are changing. The new normal is yet to be discovered. And as the world changes around you, adjust your sails and keep moving. Being adaptive will allow you to think right and work hard. The letter H, hardworking. Hard work is one of those things that's easy to say. Hard work pays off. Do your best. Put the time in. I'm not really talking about long hours, but sometimes that can help. What I mean is, hard work is the relentless pursuit of excellence, simply meaning never give up. As you work hard to reach your goals, you will need to push through the frustrations and the struggles you face along the way. You will need to be patient with yourself and be understanding of the time commitment it can take for you to reach your goals. I've been working in the education field for 18 years. 18 years. If you guys think about it, that's your entire life. And every year, I still strive to be better. It hasn't been easy. I've felt those frustrations and those struggles. But I haven't, and I won't ever give up. Because I know I can do better, and I know I want to do better for each and every one of you. You guys are going to have plenty of people tell you no. You tell yourself yes. Push through the no's and continue on towards your goals. And finally, the letter S for yourself. Loving yourself, believing in yourself has high value. But my fourth and final piece of advice for you today is to live selflessly. I want to finish today with a story that has inspired me to want to live selflessly. This story is about a student from my earlier years teaching back in Rapid City. This student was an average performing student. She never really struggled too much, but she wasn't the top of her class either. But I'll never forget her. Her name was Emma, and she had quite the spunk. There are many challenging times we worked through together as we led up to her senior graduation. I would say she was more excited than ever to make a graduation and celebrate all her success, as I'm sure most of you are feeling right now. She had a day picked for her party. She had a cap and gown all purchased. She was ready to go. Graduation for Emma was going to be the best day of her life to signify the success that she attained as a student and the independence she was so looking forward to. Now, it was a month before graduation. Emma came running into my classroom filled with more energy than normal. She came right up to me. It was Mrs. Byrd, I'm a match. With complete confusion on my face, I replied, a match? A match for what? Emma then went on to explain that over the summer, that she had heard of an opportunity how she could possibly donate her bone marrow to people who were in need. And after thinking it through and with the permission of her parents, Emma decided to sign up for a program, hoping that one day she might have the opportunity to save a person's life. Well, that moment had come way sooner than she had ever anticipated. You see, there was this little girl who was struggling through cancer and was in need of a bone marrow transplant. And Emma's blood type was a match. But there was going to be a lot of further testing to make sure that Emma was a 100% match. Emma ended up taking all that time. She went through all those extra steps and it found out that she was a perfect match for that little girl. She was incredibly excited that she ran right into me in my classroom and told me the news. But there was a problem. The problem was that the time that she would need to be donating her bone marrow was the exact same weekend as her graduation and her graduation party. And I just, with curiosity, I had to ask her, what are you going to do? Are you going to donate your bone marrow? Are you going to go through with graduation? So you deserve so much. She just looked at me and said, Mrs. Byrd, I signed up for a reason. I signed up for a reason is something I've never forgotten. She has inspired me to want to do things for others and to live selflessly. Now, I'm not asking each and every one of you to go donate bone marrow. But as you guys go forward, I cannot stress the importance enough of being selfless. By adding values to others, in big ways or small, you will find yourself in the most opportune positions for success. Today, you are no longer future Titan graduates. You are Titan graduates. And I hope you realize that TAHS does not just represent T Area High School, but also a way to live your life, teachable, adaptive, hardworking, and self. Class of 2022, congratulations, good luck, and thank you for having me speak today. And now, I would like to welcome T Area High School Concert Choir, directed by Ms. Janice Gilbert, performing I'll Be On My Way, as arranged by Sean Kirchner.
I'd now like to welcome to your high school salutatorian, Isaac Johnson, who will speak. Make sure your flash is off. Here we go now. Mr. Knudsen told me to keep it around 10 minutes. 30 seconds is all I need. Good afternoon. My name is Isaac Johnson, as Mr. Knudsen was kind enough to already tell you. A little bit about me is I participate in athletics like football and wrestling, academics such as the National Honor Society, and I love a good joke. One of my favorite memories from my senior year was our third period fitness and conditioning class. During this class, we played a 7-game series of softball, and I actually made a bet with the opposing team, Maddox Lighthouse. I told them, we're a lot better than you. If we lost this game, I'd bring it up in my Salutatorian speech. If you can't tell already, we lost this game, and I'm bringing it up in my Salutatorian speech. Maddox Lighthouse, if you're here, I hope you're happy. This is a very special moment for us seniors, and there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle for which we call TAHS. So it's my honor to have the chance to recognize everyone who invests in and supports our high school. First, Dr. Laura Byrd. She's done a fantastic job making sure our school district stays on top. Even though I feel like Dr. Laura could have given us a couple more snow days. Without her leadership, our school district would not be the place it is today. Next, on behalf of our senior class, I have to thank Mr. Knudsen, Mr. Preheim, Miss Olafson, and bear with me, Mr. Eknidabon? I tried my best. These 4 members of our high school have worked countless hours to make sure our school runs smoothly and have helped answer any questions we might have. Without them, our ability to achieve an education at the next level will be that much harder, and for some of us, even graduating. Finally, I have to thank our teachers and educators. These are the people who spent their time with us students within the classroom, making sure we received an education to our next journey in life. Without them, we as students would not have had access to the many unique personalities found within the classroom. Whether it be Mr. Clark's spot-on Donald Trump impression, or Mr. Neeson doing backflips in geometry, the teachers in our classrooms make sure we had a fun high school experience. Finally, beyond the classroom, I have to thank you, the parents. Only so much of our young lives can be experienced within the classroom. So therefore, we have to be very grateful for our parents and guardians, as they have molded us into who we are today. Today, we are successful young adults ready to continue growing, whether it be in the workforce or within the college system. We literally wouldn't be here without our parents. So on behalf of the senior class, I say thank you. Now, I'm not here to give a sermon, so I'll get on to the next part. That being the recognition of the many, many great things we as a senior class have accomplished. Starting off first with academics, though they don't really talk about it in the T Weekly, probably for good reason, our senior class has recorded record-breaking standardized test scores, a high graduation percentile, and countless academic scholarships. Now, it's a good thing I've already thanked our teachers, so we can just count the success on us. Many seniors have also excelled in performing arts and have brought the community much entertainment with their talents. Beyond the books, as a senior class, we have participated and witnessed throughout our 4 years in high school multiple state championships in our athletics. Whether it be in football, basketball, wrestling, or soccer, and lest we forget, boys golf, we have seen countless championships. Although this year many of our sports teams came up just short, the lasting memories created both in the field of play and within our student section will not be forgotten. Both myself and many of the students within our senior class will forever be grateful for the many memories we have made with our friends throughout our respective sports and activities. However, we cannot just sink and succumb to the memories of the past, since our senior class has a very bright future. Our senior class will feature students enrolled in colleges of all different levels, whether it be NAIA or Big Ten FBS. Our senior class will be all over the college structure, making sure everyone knows the humble town of T, South Dakota. I'm positive, as we seniors move into our adult lives, the talents and lessons we have gained from our time in T will be known to many. One goal I believe everyone has is to be significant. Now, how you are significant is up to you. But I believe that every one of our T area graduates will be significant. You'll hear about us in the news. We will accomplish great things. With that, it's been like 30 seconds now.
So I can look to conclude my commencement speech with a final quote from the great Kendrick Lamar. He says, "You can't help the world until you help yourself." Yes, we can accomplish great things within our senior class, but we cannot forget where we came from and who we are. Inside, almost every one of us is a good person. And as we move on from high school, we cannot forget that. Therefore, it is now my honor and my pleasure to introduce our T area valedictorian, Allison Frank.
Thank you, Isaac. Good afternoon, everyone. I almost feel like a fraud standing up here in front of people I didn't grow up with. As some of you already know, I only moved to T a few months into my freshman year, so I don't have the bond with most of you that you have with one another. But what I notice more than any of you can imagine is that we are a class that cannot be knocked down by failure. We are persistent and we're driven. Our grades don't define us, as I think we are better defined by our values, our passions, and the tasks we devote our time to. Whether you are a graduate who has spent high school fostering close friendships, building a strong resume with part-time jobs, or simply gave it your best to push through the hard times life assigned you. And we have all struggled. We have all felt the pain of loss, be it the loss of a game, a friend, or a family member. But with these losses, we have also grown. We have succeeded. Our football team made it to a state championship our first year in the AA League, and we only lost by a small margin to one of our toughest opponents. Our girls' soccer team made it to the state championship 3 times over our 4 years. Our band placed first in our division this year. Our FCCLA chapter's Pink Out event raised nearly $4,000 for local nurse Heidi Brown in her battle with breast cancer. Our National Honor Society members completed a combined total of over 300 hours of volunteer work. Our grade performed phenomenally on the SD STEP test, where 52 of us received a 3 or higher and were automatically accepted to South Dakota universities. 85% of us obtained a silver or higher on the National Career Readiness Certificate, compared to 72% statewide. And at least 8 of us will be going into the military to serve and protect. But beyond these accomplishments, I know some of us have had to manage full-time jobs on top of their schoolwork, have had to parent their siblings because of household difficulties, or clean their lunch tray knowing that was the only meal they would get that day. I know people who have struggled significantly with their mental health, who have stayed so admirably strong throughout high school, and I couldn't be more proud to watch them walk across this stage today. Yes, our academic, athletic, and musical accomplishments are beyond wonderful and deserve the recognition they will receive today. But these day-to-day battles are too often overlooked, and I ask that as we go forward, as we pursue further education, military service, spiritual development, or jump right into adult life, we recognize these day-to-day successes and acknowledge how far we've come and how far we are going every day. Nothing sums up the T Area High School class of 2022 better than the statement that we are a class of doers. We're Titans, driven by our passions and goals, and we have only reached the end of the beginning. That's the end of the story. I wish good luck to all of you, so live life to the fullest and never sell yourself short. I'd now like to welcome the T Area High School Band as directed by Mrs. Stephanie Renner, performing We May Rise as arranged by Preston Hazard.
class of 2022 will now recognize friends and family with the presentation of the flowers, a song titled Yet to Come, as written and performed by Tieri High School senior Charlie Thompson and vocal teacher Mrs. Janice Gilbert. At this time, it is an honor to present for graduation those students who have completed all requirements set forth by the state of South Dakota and the TRA Board of Education. We present to you the graduating class of 2022. Tiria School District School Board members, including Tiria School District School Board President Kristen Day and Superintendent Dr. Jennifer Lowry, will present the diplomas. Isabella Faith Addis. Erica Rose Ackman. Brianna Mae Adams. Allison Ann A. Frank. Lily Elizabeth Aikman. Amber Lynn Amar. Vanessa Noemi Bermudez. Elena Shaylin Blackbear. Kyla Nevaeh Jade Blakey. Connor David Brecky. Madison Elizabeth Brockberg. Francesca Capredo. Devin John Sarda. Aubrey Ann Castle. Connor James Cole. Lexi Lynn Coy. Amani Lorraine Davis. Brooke Elizabeth Decker. Megan Dawn DeHaan. Ryan Michael Delmonico. Ella Grace Donay. Alexis Michelle Dunkelberger. Raiden Alexander Durband. Adrian Early. Jada Karen Edwards. Lucina Rose I. Connor J. Eimers. Preston Scott Eimers. Tyden Tiger Ektenapong. Gavin William Engel Niger. Wyatt Dean Erickson. Nicholas Sheldon Esme. Caden James Fechner. Marcus Randall Charles Fury. Matthew John Gardemaker. Alyssa Jolie Giles. Ashlyn Barbara Goodall. Cole Anthony Goodman. Cassidy Ray Gores. Gabriel Dane Grant. Austin Leroy Hackrod. Jenna Ann Hegeman. Michael Scott Halber. Colin James Robert Hamilton. Allison Jessica Harms. Marissa Rose Haupt. Ryan Luray Hockey. Elias Bright Heyer. Hayden Robert Hinberg. Natalie Marie Holland. Mason Ray Howard. Noah Clayton Hubley. Jesselyn Marie Hinker. Quincy Maurice Holberson. Noah Riley Hunter. Natalie Shea Imus. Gabriela Alejandra Jimenez Luna. Braden William Johannesson. Isaac Troy Johnson. Megan Ray Johnson. Christopher Daniel Jones. Connie Kirkula. Manfred Kirkula. Ashton George Cook. Sawyer Michael Kokench. Haley May Cole. Noah Michael Kreidler. Travis John Kreitlow. Caitlin Ann Cooner. Macy Sophia Olson Larson. Kaylin Elizabeth Locken. Kylie Janine Lotman. Cale David Lundeen. Annika Renee Malsum. Julius Martrell Mathis. James Conway McCucci. Caleb Anthony Miller. Ian James Minner. Eric Rolland Munson. Jasmine Marie Nelson. Zachary Matthew Norris. Thomas Michael O'Keefe. Thomas Elwood Ostrom. Jada Lynn Peterson. Alex John Pies. Oliver Thomas Price. Maria Caitlin Qualsett. Annika Ray Quammen. Preston John Quissel. Jace Isaac Rausch. Riley Jane Reed. Samantha Elizabeth Saavedra. Kellen James Sadler. Clayton Michael Sadler. Cade Craig Schensel. Cole Robert Schilling. Tristan Carter Schlechter. Jaden Drew Schmidt. Bryn Leon Schuppner. Dinya Delavan Shipley. Eugene Siobhan Shibley. Ashton Leo Smiley. Blake Cameron Spade. Lance Brian Spracklin. Grace Elizabeth Stansberry. Haley K. Stockwell. Josephine May Swanson. Marina Tamargo. Isabel Grace Tapia. Jordan Tyne Taylor. Trevor Michael Taylor. Chiley Joe Thompson. Courtney May Torgerson. Andrew James Tuahino. Edward Alexander Unruh. Taylor Melvin Van Emmerich. Marcus Christopher Basica. Derek Allen Van Heusen. Bradley Joseph Tidwell Waltner. Maria Catherine Webb. Jackson Marty Weber. William Randall Westling. Kyan Keith Wetzel. Mackenzie Marianne Whitman. Braden James Wilson. Jeffrey James Worth. Tieri High School graduating class of 2022. As a symbol of being awarded the distinction high school graduate, you may now move the tassel on your cap to the left. Let's see the Tieri High School class of 2022.